Alright guys, this is Quinn here. I just wanted to talk about the Tekken 8 story because everyone's saying it's the best fighting game story like ever, right? And I'm not gonna say that it's not a good story, but am I the only one that saw Jin like get fucking brain damage like throughout the entire time? Like he was getting just spanked by Kazuya. And just trauma all over the fucking place. So like I'm confused here because like there's so many times where Jin was just getting spanked and it was just like, okay, now I get that's like normal for, you know, like anime and manga and stuff. Like that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is like he was like getting hit so hard. He was having to have flashbacks of his friends telling him, "Hey man, you're the guy. You're the dude that needs to handle this because you're the dude with the devil gene and shit. Like this is your father. You gotta handle it. You know what I mean?" So what I'm confused about here is like how everybody just ran with that and was like, "Yo, that's not even a problem, bro. Like there's nothing wrong here." And the only thing I can think of is how he just got his ass whooped. It's like, bro, he got smacked. Like, that boy gets smacked so many times. And then he had to lay in a tree for like 30 minutes. Just like, I don't even, like, I'm saying 30. I'm being generous. This motherfucker was in the tree for a long time. Let's be honest. Like, right here, he's in the tree. In the tree. Tree. This whole thing. This motherfucker was in the tree. He didn't come out the tree until right here, I think. Like, that's, I don't know, it's crazy to me. Like, he had a pep talk from fucking, from Leroy. So he gets a pep talk here. So let me see.
The man who once held the world in his hands as the head of the Mishima Zaibatsu.
Yeah, so he got a pep talk right here, right?
The man who lost control of the Zaibatsu.
He basically spars with Leroy, and Leroy fucking, you know, smacks him up, says, "Hey, basically thank you for defending New York or whatever," and then basically gives him a pep talk. "Hey man, this is who you are. You know what I mean? You're not your father or whatever. You know, you got to handle your stuff."
I knew I'd meet you someday. Wanted to thank you for standing.
I just don't understand, like, maybe I'm tripping, but I just don't understand, like, how this dude having all these traumatic experiences and then getting literally battered by his father, and just to the point where he's like having flashbacks.
Show me your heart.
I don't know how that's like the perfect story. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. And this doesn't even really show you, because like he wins that match against Leroy, right? Gets his confidence back. He's rolling. Cloud 9, right? He's ready to go. But then he goes on to get smacked up like again. You know what I mean? Because the heroes get the ass whooped. You know, they get rocked or whatever. If you ask me, I think the whole thing was basically over right here. Like, they didn't even need Jin. Like, if... The hell just happened? That shit just crashed? Hey, Claudio could have... He could have taken him out the whole time. And at this point, I'm like... What the fuck, you didn't do that in the last game? Hey look, boom, right? And remember, he has all of his power plus Azazel's power. So he's become considerably more powerful since defeating Heihachi in the last game. He's way more powerful now. And look what that did to him. Chunk out of his shit. And he's like several times more powerful than he used to be. So you see what I'm saying? And he's hurt. Look. He's like struggling to contain Azazel right there. See? Look at that. Bro, I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't understand it, fam. Like, I'm not saying like, yo, it's a bad story or it's a dumb story or anything. I'm not saying that. I enjoyed the game. I think it's amazing. But the fact that this dude, Jin, he's the hero and everything, and it's like we just watched a guy get absolutely creamed over and over and over. I mean, just beaten over the head and traumatized multiple times. I don't know what to say about this. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I get like this whole scene right here where it's like, okay, he's in his subconscious mind. He's like working through some shit when he's sleeping. I understand that. It's like, okay, he had to stop battling himself, basically. Got it. Perfect. No problem. But after that, he comes out and he starts fighting and shit. Even when he got souped up and he starts fighting back, he still has like fucking head trauma and shit. When he comes swooping out and starts battling his father. And like, he needed a whole nother pep talk. See, this is what I'm talking about. I was with it until this happened. Then I was like, bro. So he's going full blown, Dragon Ball Frieza mode. I'm like, okay. Let's go. Blow the whole flame. Boom. Alright. Check me out. My man panicking again. Pep talk, look at that. Pep talk again. Bro, I'm losing it. I'm like, what? This man went. We just did this. We just did this. I'm losing it right now. So he resolves his own shit. Then he gets into a fight and goes, oh shit, my dad is actually really powerful. And then he needs another pep talk from his mama this time. Like, we just gave you that. You got that from everybody else. Now you need it from your mom. He's killing you. Maybe I'm just tripping. I haven't done her story. I haven't played her character story, so maybe it's something I'm missing. But I see this shit with Jen. I'm losing. Everybody's like, "Yo, he's the strongest dude there is." I'm like, okay. This man is in Pep Talk City right now. Because after that initial skirmish there, after he came out of the tree, and then I was like, okay, that's it. It's on. It's just back and forth until Kazuya gets dropped. That's what I was expecting. And he had to go back. He had to go back again. So don't get me wrong. I was excited once I saw this. I was like, okay. He had the motherfucking Kingdom Hearts armor on. Get that boy a Keyblade. It's on. I don't know. I guess I would have preferred him to just kind of like go into that rather than getting an additional pep talk. And this was purely for just so they can be battling or something. So that was hot. I like how, like, the end of it. The end of it was fire, but the fact that he had to go back and talk to her again was just like wild to me. I was like, okay. It's something that I feel like people forget. Or maybe they just missed it. These motherfuckers ended back on the ground. And they were still fighting. And he still almost got obliterated. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so confused, bro. I'm not saying it's like a bad story or anything. I like it. There's just some pieces where he stops where I would just completely delete that shit. I'm like, get that shit out of here. We don't need that. I absolutely would have preferred that he just not. He didn't do that shit. He just take the fool out. The fact that Kazuya kept going though is fucking ridiculous. That's like, bro, stop. You know? I mean, he was absolutely relentless. But yeah, that's just what I'm thinking about. Because all I see on Twitter is people saying it's the best story in fighting game history ever. Like, it's the best thing ever. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way it's done. Maybe I'm old school. I don't know. To me, that's wild to have a character get literally like brain damage and mental trauma, and that's the strongest dude we got. That's just like, I don't know, bro.